Okay, hello guys, and let's start today's AMA. Well, hello everyone. I am Nora, and it's very exciting to host the Crypto Market Insights session with our guest. Yeah, we have two guests here, and today we are thrilled to have with us our guest who will be sharing their opinions on the market trends. As a host of today's discussion, I'll be leading us through a thought-provoking conversation that promises to be both informative and engaging. So, whether you are an experienced crypto user or just getting started, we encourage you to sit back, relax, and join us for what is sure to be an enlightening discussion on this week's market performance, trends, and hotspots. Well, the live session is broadcasting on CoinW Live channel and CoinW's YouTube channel. Welcome all to watch and leave your opinions or questions about market, coin, etc. in the comment. Our guest will pick up some to answer, and I will mention that our audience can join the CoinW official community to claim the 20 USDT rewards. Yeah, please check the live details for the link. And in this part, we would like our guest to share your market insights on any crypto tokens you want to talk about. Please be free to share the screen to let us watch your charts. Yeah. Firstly, let's welcome Boris. Yeah. Nice to see you here.
Yeah, can someone go first? Because I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, sure. So how about Josephine? Yeah, you want to try?
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So,
so go ahead now.
yeah.
Okay, just a second. Let me share my screen. All right, so good to be here.
Okay.
Okay, so can you see my screen now? I think we should be good.
Yes.
All right, so thank you guys. So guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Basically, uh, here's my analysis, and from what we have here, okay, after we have the market depressed down to this level, right? So it's simple and basic. Okay, we got the market drop down from around 122, 123 thereabouts, all right, the last time. And the pressure literally caused a massive liquidation down to this point. Now, usually, I guess almost all the experienced trader will know that when there's a very significant impulsive movement, right, which is caused by either institutional candle news, fundamental, whatever, okay, there should be a rebound, all right. So obviously, what we are having right now is just a setup for a rebound, all right. In SMC trading, we call it mitigation. So probably this candle that has spiked down have to be mitigated, and that's the reason we have this market pushed back to this certain level, and also we still have it pushed back now, forming this liquidity at the top here. So as of yesterday, that was when I draw out the charts and I expected the market to clear the liquidity below first, tapping into this entry, then we push upward. So it's as simple as that. This is on a daily time frame. All right, this is on a daily time frame, and market, as we already know, it's actually on a bullish trend for now until probably market breaks below this swing low we have at the bottom here, but market did not. Even with the market pressure that fell gravenously, it's still we still have the market still intact on the buy trend. So it's as basic as that. All right, that's what I have for swing trader. But for short time trader, all right, you can go on the 1 hour and see what the candle is forming. All right, on the 1 hour we just have a basic a basic structure. All right, now on the 1 hour time frame, just hold on. Now on the 1 hour time frame, you have a basic structure. All right, it's an ascending triangle. All right, an ascending triangle. That's exactly what we have on the 1 hour right here. So, and as you can see, the market has broken and it has retested. Now, if I wanted to catch the short move, I should have taken the entry at this 597 thereabouts. Okay, but it's actually a short move, so that's why I didn't go for it. All right, so the market has actually sold. So I'm expecting to drop down to 106 thereabouts. All right, activating this buy order that I set right here. I'm positive the market ought to activate it, then kicking upward. Okay, that is that. Then the reason, also added reason to that, if you check out the liquidity heat map, obviously you can see we have a lot of liquidity at 11400. All right, that's 114k thereabouts, and but the piles of liquidity are literally at the top axis right here. So there's a lot of money to be made pushing the market to the upside. So I'm very positive that the market should proceed upward from this region based on that. Okay. Now, having said that, also I've actually been checking on Pi. Right. Let me restart this place. I've been positive to catch a move on Pi. All right, for quite some time. So as you all know, since the launch of the token, the market has been going down terribly for this, and it's actually more like a project that is community.
Yeah.
I was listed on on the same structure like Stellar. I've forgotten it. I think is it 120022 or 22, something like that. I can't recall again. Even the news went viral. So I'm positive that Pi is up to take some positive movements to the upside. And if you check here on the weekly, we have a tight trend line, all right, which just broke structure, and the candle on the daily has closed above it. All right, now on the daily, the candle has closed above it. So for me right now, currently on this trade, all right, I'm positive that this trade should push.
Okay, Josephine, can you hear me?
Currently in the buy already. Can you still hear me? Yeah, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, but no now. Okay, I think you can reconnect your network.
Can you still hear me?
Oh yes, now, but yeah, let's wait a few minutes.
Yeah. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, please try to speak now.
Hello, can you still hear me?
Yeah. Okay, it's okay. Let's wait for Josephine. Yeah, and guys, we can listen to music. Okay, guys, let's invite Boris first, and when Josephine come, uh, let him speak. Okay, Boris, is it okay for you? Yeah. Okay, please open your microphone.
All right, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, now Josephine, and let's invite Boris first. Okay.
Yeah. So sorry, I was just saying Ethereum and Bitcoin are looking, yeah, a bit bearish. I think rest of the market is down as well. So overall, I'm a bit, yeah, I'm a bit bearish here. So 1 second. Yeah, even if you look at the crypto bubbles or the heat map for today, it looks kind of, very bearish. So yeah, I think, and this was after yesterday's decision of the rate cut in the U.S. So I think Powell had some doubts regarding, you know, whether there's going to be another rate cut in December. So yeah, for right now, Bitcoin is. I'm waiting for it to take out 106. And then if we take out 106, I think we're going to go lower to 100K. And then for Ethereum, kind of similar. So it's back in the range. So if we close below like 3760, you're probably going to go back down on ETH as well. And then, yeah, I'm not really seeing much, bullishness in the rest of the market. So, yeah, just have kind of bearish today. Don't really have anything. Nothing really bullish for me to say.
Okay, so that's all. Okay, fine. Uh, do you want to share any more?
I don't know. There's not much to share because everything is looking bad. So I don't.
Okay.
I don't know what
Okay.
else to say. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. Thanks for Boris, and that's great. Yeah, and then let's invite Josephine. Yeah.
All right. So sorry, I got a call and my network was out. So I was talking about just a second, let me share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just a second. Coming. Okay. So can you see my screen now?
Yes.
All right. So basically that's that for the so I was talking about pi, all right? So I was talking about pi. So that's just it. Trusting to get to the 50% level here. That's 0.5 to hold the buy to that level. Then also I think Ethereum played twice. For I think the last time I was there, I literally talked about the my analysis. We cut two entry. Okay, basically this thing. Okay. Actually talked about Ethereum from here, gave all this range, and it tapped into here. So as of the last time I was here, it was heading for this entry level. So the market took us inside here, and we were able to get some good profit from this trade. And also when we had the spike down, we were able to catch another entry right here. So for now, I think Ethereum is still going to push upward. If you go to the lower time frame, let me do 4 hours, right? Beautiful. So from on the 4 hour time frame here, we are having a structure form right in here, as you can see. Um, okay, let me just draw this out. Basically, we see how the supports right here so strong, and also not just that, the market has given us three taps that are just broke. All right, so it's just literally the same with what I've said. So we just have these swing lower, we have this tap in here, and we had the break here. So I'm positive that the market would want to retrace a little bit before heading down to somewhere around this level. That's 3,500. Before probably we will now look for a good setup for a buy still. I'm of the opinion that Ethereum might not be able to break this major support I have drawn here around 3,400. All right, this major support here. So whatever Ethereum is going to play, it will be within this region. All right, probably range and probably give us like a range box right here. Then market should push up within this zone to take this high. All right, so that's that for Ethereum. So basically, I have closed down a lot of trade because of what we got, the rebound. All right, so it's still dicey a little bit to just want to push in very hard. So these are just the three pairs I'm watching for the meantime, and I think that's all from my end now.
Yeah, sure, cool. Thanks for Josephine. Very impressive. And yeah, last one, let's invite Parasifine.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so sorry, I might not be able to share my screen because I'm streaming from mobile, so I might not be able to share my screen. But what I have on Bitcoin and Ethereum, for Bitcoin, the price pushed from 10700. I can see my chart here, but I might not be able to share the screen. So the price pushed from 10700 last week all the way, pushed up all the way to 116,000, and I think that was on Monday. And since then the price has been dropping, drastically. It has really not gotten to that figure since that time. And it is currently back at 108,300 thereabouts. It's currently back at 108,300, and I'm very sure that it's still dropping because currently the market is in its bearish phase, and I'm very sure that it's still dropping. I expect it to drop all the way to 107 again, like it did in the beginning of the week. But the structure that I am seeing is bullish in my opinion. I still think that the market is still going to push back up. The last drop created a higher low, and now created a new higher high. So I'm expecting a new higher low, so the uptrend can be continued for Bitcoin. It is currently bearish in the market, but I'm hoping for it to get bullish based on the current market structure that I am seeing on the time frame. And that's basically what I have for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has not really moved this week from last live stream. So Bitcoin has really not moved like that this week. So I think that's what I have for Bitcoin. And for Ethereum, Ethereum is similar to Bitcoin, because we know when Bitcoin increases, Ethereum follows suit, and when it is the other way around, Ethereum too follows suit. So it is a very similar case study, just as said on Bitcoin. For Ethereum, I took a sell setup actually during the week at 4,140, and I think that was on Tuesday. And since then the price created a supply zone on the lower time frame structure. So I took a sell order on Tuesday at 4,140. So currently I think that the market is actually retracing, but I also feel it's still going to be back up. So let's just give it time and then just be patient. So I think that's the two tokens that I've been looking at this week: Bitcoin, Ethereum. I also dived into Ordinals, but I don't really have much on that. Like I said, the market is bearish, so all the coins currently are dropping, but I know that they'll be retracing back during the weekend, I guess. So I think that's all I have on Bitcoin and Ethereum for now.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for your analysis and thanks for Parasify. Yeah, next one, let's invite Jay.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, let's share my screen. Uh, So in here, okay, what you see in the chart, market decided to pull back, and it broke down this up sloping trend line, broke down. We felt to break today, so I was longing actually, and I got stop loss. I was longing in the afternoon live on QNW live stream, but it decided to come back. But I don't know, maybe it's not, the volume is not good enough in here. This volume, but I think it's quite good because this is like a stopping candle volume and the reversal volume. But all I need right now, it's a green or pink color in here, so that we can complete the 3 color factors. So what you see here, it's a color candle. Is when the candle is changing color. So let's say the red, so the volume is increasing like 200%, and its pink is 150, and vice versa with the green and the blues. But all I need is one more color. So that means I can speculate we might get a reversal soon in here. So let's see. But right now we still got area of interest around here, and it's trying to grab the area of interest. And this area of interest is the same like before on the daily when the market crashed like crazy. See, like this one. So but we filled already. We filled. Okay, so that's a little bit similar with this situation on the big time frame. And I think lower low, higher low, higher low, it's kind of a strong structure. So as long this equal high is not breaking around here, we're still fine. To be honest, we're still fine. So the invalidate level for the bullish is below 106.975. So if we break this area, this blue line 106, we might come for the area of interest of this one. All right, because I don't expect this to come, but we have slightly little bit chance to come and visit this area, but I'm not sure. But let's see. Let's see if this thing first, if this trend line can hold. Second, the support can hold. So as long as this thing still can hold, the structure, the lower low, higher low, and higher low still fine. So and higher high. So that means we just, if this thing hold, all right. Let's say we get bounce from here, maybe like tonight during the US session. I think US session is another 3 minutes. Okay, if we can bounce during US session until Sydney and Tokyo in the next day, we might try to retest this up sloping trend line. Okay, like these blue factors. All right, let's see if this time we can get back above these blue vectors, and then coming back in to the trend line and stay to the course like this. But let's see. But if we cannot do that, all right, more dips like this area of interest. But overall, since the news, the volatility so high, look, you can see above volatility around 68% to the bearish side, and the market state is trending, and the institutional activity is inactive right now, and the trend pressure is still bearish, to be honest. But if we see 5 minutes, let's check on the 5 minute. And by the way, we have a first quarter right now. First quarter candle session. No, I don't have it in here. So I'm not gonna talk about the moon today because we are past our moon. So let's say we can get back inside here. So our next target is this jumbo red factors and this one. So 124, 115. But as long we can't do that, because in this one it's already been filled. This one, yeah, this green one. But this one is haven't yet. But I'm not sure we can come back. Maybe we can come for this area of interest. Maybe we can, and make another lower low, higher low, lower low, lower low. So it's going to complete 2 drops, higher low, lower low, low. And I think the structure is actually it's win-win. It's win-win. Even it's coming to this area, actually it's win-win. To be honest, it's win-win. That means I still got time to dollar cost out more cheaper. But let's see. But judging from here on the 3 days, it look like shock to the guys. It look at this. Look at my web trend. Still green, to be honest, still green. Still green. And my web trend has been holding the trend since 16 October of 2023. So it's been like more than 2 years. You just retest. So as long it still hold my web trend, it's still fine, guys. It's still fine. I know it's look bearish, but still gonna be fine. But the one that you don't want, it's like this: break and retest, and changing color to the red. So that's what you don't want. But as long as still holding like this, especially on the weekly, look at the weekly, especially the weekly. Voila. It's kind of like, see, still gain, still fine, still holding. And the weekly we got up sloping trend line, higher low, and that's why I might think if let's say they want a bit lower, we might try to retest this thing. But if not, okay, this is the low. All right, guys, thank you, Nora.
Yeah, sure. Great. Thanks for Jay. And yeah, guys, let's into another part. And I would like to ask some questions about the market trends and discuss with our traders. Yeah, I will share my screen. Okay. Well, the question one. We saw the market bounce after the US China trade news, but altcoins barely moved while BTC, ETH, and Solana led the recovery. Does this mean the market sentiment momentum is still weak, and are we still in a fragile and uncertain phase? Yeah, the first question and the next one. So, what should traders be especially cautious about? Yes, and for this question, let's first invite Boris. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think it means obviously Bitcoin dominance is up and USDT dominance is up. So I think people are very fearful of altcoins right now. So that's why you're seeing more money going into Bitcoin and the top cryptos like Ethereum and Solana. So I think for sure we're still uncertain, especially for altcoins, and then for Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're like more safe. So that's why there's less, less sell off in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I'll just be cautious about, especially like low to mid cap altcoins, because if the market continues dropping, then they'll probably drop more than Bitcoin and Ethereum. So just be careful with your allocation towards altcoins is what I would be cautious about.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for your advice. And next one, let's hear from Josephine.
All right, yeah, I think that's the for now. The market momentum is very weak, obviously, and the thing is, even with the rate cuts, I was thinking that the market pressure was going to be very hard, but I think a lot of people are still on the fear index yet, and I actually expected this, okay, but still the markets, the momentum is weak, but I'm sure that with time if probably market breaks some certain highs, we should be able to get more confidence in. And for the altcoin, it's actually the usual stuff, especially when we have this kind of a great crash like this and liquidations. A lot of people jumping back into the altcoin is not as it used to be. So a lot of people are cautious right now, especially with the altcoins. So, but one thing I know is that hopefully, and also I'm very positive that a lot of traders are keeping ears on ground for positive news regarding the tax on China. Probably there's anything that's going to come from there, which will trigger traders to jump in back into the market because a lot of people are literally out of a lot of their position right now. So number one, the market sentiment is and momentum is very weak, and also traders are being cautious. And for traders on futures and the likes, What's this? Just what I and my student we basically doing. We are just scalping the rebound. So it is just to scalp, a lot of scalp opportunity. But if you want to swing trade, just know you're going to hold for a long time, and be careful with your position. All right, and the SL especially. Okay, but at this point, it's trying to trail your running trade. Trying to trail a running trade is actually detrimental at this point because any small spike, like what just happened yesterday, all right, there were some spikes on some altcoins. So if your SL is very close, you definitely get kicked out and all of that. So you will definitely want to be generous with your SL and want to watch out for a long time move. I think that's just that from my end.
Yeah, sure. Let's look out for a long time. And thanks for your suggestion. Yeah, Josephine. And well, next one, let's hear from Paris Fine.
All right, so I think that most investors are currently scared because we all can remember what happened, I think, 3 weeks ago on the market after the news was released. The markets dropped drastically. So I think that's what most investors are putting into consideration. The market, bounced after the recent US China trade news, but the recovery was mostly led by Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other coins. And this pattern usually shows that the market sentiment remains cautious and momentum is still very weak. So honestly, I think the rebound is a positive sign, but it's not a very strong trend reversal. So I think traders should stay cautious, manage risk like we have always been doing, and always wait for a very clear confirmation of market strength before placing any trade. Currently, the market is bullish, so I think we should just tread carefully. That's what I have on that question.
Yeah, sure. I appreciate. Be cautious and management your risk. And yeah, last one, let's hear from Jay.
Yeah. So it was a classic flight to quality bounce, but after the U.S. and China headline, the liquidity crashes to the deepest books and creates narrative like. That's why I'm kind of agree with Boris. I don't really look at the small cap right now because everything is on Bitcoin and the big caps like it and Sol. So the long tails. And what you say about the sentiment is kind of like fragile bread. So the leader up and most odds below the KMS with the books. So that's why. But we never know, guys. We never know. If suddenly like the dominance of Bitcoin drop suddenly, they all can rise like just in no time. But right now, I just people like let's wait and see because with the tension right now, with the economic tension, is the market is kind of choppy to be honest, especially after the drops of the which one is this the 10th of the October. It's kind of choppy right now, and the momentum right now for the dominance is kind of up, so the rotation is not confirmed yet. But when it's confirmed, I think you have to have some position on it because it's gonna be crazy. But right now we need to confirm the rotation. But I saw some rotation happening last night because like when Bitcoin dumping to 10110, it's still holding and Sol still holding. So that's why I saw a little bit rotation. All right, but are we at the fragile phase? Yes, 60% probability is still fragile. So that's why you guys need to be careful. All right. Thanks, Nora.
Yeah, thanks for Jay. And Jay, from your analysis, yeah, should we be more positive about the market?
Uh, for me,
Yeah.
I'm still bullish to be honest because we're still in the bull market and I don't see any big time frame scary thing like all I see on the weekly by now is it's just like
Okay, can you open the microphone because we can't hear you? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, I
okay.
was gonna press the camera. So yeah, I'm a little bit not a little bit. Actually, I'm still bullish, guys. So on the weekly and the 2 weeks, all I see in here in the chart, it just sideways. So if you guys can open 2 weeks chart or the monthly chart, so the monthly chart since July, it's green, August red, September green, and October for the first time. I don't know. Are we gonna closing the October for the first time for red? No, for the second time for red, or for the third time. I don't know. But if this thing red, it's good. So that means the next is gonna be green. So it's been capitulate around 4 months. So I don't know. Maybe the next month it can bounce harder. But overall, I'm still targeting 125, 150. Still happening, guys. Still happening. So I know the current price of the mining price of the Bitcoin is around $50 something ish. But it's for another time, guys. It's for another time. But not for now. Because if we visit below 50, the bull run is over. So that's my bias, Nora.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for your answer. Thanks for Jay. And guys, let's dive into question 2. Yeah. Recently, Base is signaling a token launch, and X402 open source payment protocol is heating up across the community. So, which tokens could actually ride this wave and break out? AI agent or any other sectors or projects? Yeah, is there anyone do some analysis about the X402? Okay, let's first hear from Boris.
Honestly, I'm not. I really don't know because I have this is the first time hearing about this. So actually, I'm not very familiar with this token launch. Yeah, sorry, I really don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. So, uh, AI agent or any other sectors, do you have any idea?
Um, let's say, yeah, for sure, probably. I guess yeah, AI agents because that's been the popular narrative. But yeah, apart from that, I don't know because I didn't really have time to do research on this.
Yeah, it's okay. Thanks for Boris and yeah, Josephine. Do you want to share something?
Yeah, all right. The thing is, I've not actually looked into Base network for quite some time, so I'm not too concerned with what's on there. Right, but I'm definitely positive that AI agent token should be part of the top consideration there. But maybe I'll take out time after now to look at what's really going on Base. All right, I think that's all for me.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for Josephine. And yeah, next one, let's hear from Persfan.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So I don't really have much on this, but I would just like to say that people should always, watch out for newly created tokens, and they should not be driven by the hype of the tokens. The key is to, look for projects that would, be active in development, and that's going to be really useful in the future, not just trending names, since momentum on these tokens can actually fade quickly. Once they release them, once the token is listed, momentum of them can actually fade quickly, and it can also cause loss of funds. So we should be very careful of the tokens that we invest into, and make more research on them. I've really not looked into the X402 coin or token. I've not really looked into it, but it's very good for us to be careful on the tokens that we invest in. So we don't lose funds.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for your advice. And yeah, Jay, anything want to share?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm good. I don't have anything to say about this project.
Oh yeah, sure, sure. It's okay. And guys, let's see the question three. Yeah. Token ZEC has continued its upward trend since October, and hype stood out during the recent market rebound. Does these two tokens still hold potential trading opportunities in the future? Yeah, let's talk about these two tokens. And firstly, let's hear from Boris.
Yeah, I think yeah, for sure Zcash and the other privacy coins like Dash have been doing really well. So and yeah, Hype, I checked it yesterday. It's been having a nice rebound. So I think yeah, I think for sure like I would wait for a pullback on Zcash and the other privacy tokens, but I think yeah, for sure Zcash is going to be very popular. And then Hype as well cuz it's the token for Hyperliquid, and yeah, I think Hype has a lot of long-term potential. So that's going to be another yeah, there's going to be good opportunities for trading those two for sure.
Yeah, let's see the hype. And next one, yeah, Josephine. It's okay.
Yeah, the thing is, hype and Zec has been, giving a lot of higher highs. And for me, I think the basic thing is if you check the market structure, all right, the uptrend is still there. It hasn't literally broken any major resistance. So I feel there's still more opportunity for more highs. Even with the tension that happened, they still held their position. So I'm still positive on them here.
Yeah. Hype. And yeah, next one, let's hear from Parasite.
All right, so I think that the Zcash has been trending since early this month. That's the beginning of this month, and it has showed a renewed interest in privacy focused coin. And if the momentum could continue the way it has been trending, the market it can grow, and then the hype around it actually, because most people actually buy tokens based on the hype around it. And I think for hype really performed well during the recent rebound, and it showed a very strong short-term interest, but it is still very new, and it is still it's a very new token, so people are still much observant about the token. And I don't really know much about both of those coins, but I think they're doing good, and people can look into them.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Thanks for your sharing. And last one, let's hear from Jay.
Okay. Uh, from what I see here in the chart, Zcash might retrace a little bit, but there is a chance it can make an all-time high with the rumors with the ETF as high as 600, 600 or even 700. So it's still potential for Zcash, but there's not much room left for Zcash because it been on a good performing from this past 2 months. So if you've seen here, it stopped pumping from September 1, and then and then August, September. So sorry, my bad. It's 3 months. So I think this thing is this uh, this is a little bit more gas to go as high as 600, 700. Because I don't think it's not stopping yet. But when you see like a topping tail around 370, that's your cue to exit and then re-enter. But if you bought it below 40 bucks, I think it's fine, guys. So 700 still happening. So for Zcash 700, so 17% X is still fine, still fine, still fine. We still got another coins that can move like this. So for hype, I'm not really into this kind of project because this project is born from the hype and the shield from the influencer. So that's why I'm not really touching this kind of project. The one that a lot of people talking about. I don't like project that a lot of people talking about. So I prefer that like low profile project, and when it's pump, it's gonna pump like crazy, and people will be like solid to enter. But this kind of project, it's still, if you ask me, it still can go for hype. Yes, it might. So it might go around. So the nearest liquidity we got around 59.99, and next we got 73 bucks, got 83, and we got 94. So that's the short-term target for the hype. But if you ask me, yeah, it still can. Both still can. Thanks, Nora.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for your research. Thanks for Jay. And guys, we also have a question from the audience. Yeah. Let's see. Well, what is the story behind the rising exchange outflow? Yeah. Confidence or exist liquidity? Yeah. Is there anyone who wanna help him answer? Okay, let's invite. Okay, Boris.
Yeah, I think um yeah, exchange outflows definitely is, yeah, it's not a good sign. So when, oh, hold on, rising exchange outflows. No, actually that it's a bullish thing because that means more people are taking, if we're talking about Bitcoin, people are taking their Bitcoin off of exchanges and moving them to their, their hardware or, their own wallets. So actually, if we're talking about just Bitcoin, because it wasn't specific which coin we're talking about, then yeah, it's actually confidence, especially because Bitcoin is the safest, the safest asset in crypto.
Yeah, great. Thanks for Boris. Yeah, and guys, also one more question. Are we seeing the risk on rotation or just a short-term relief before another correction? A little bit complex. Okay, so Josephine, do you want to help him?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Yeah, I will repeat. Are we seeing a risk on rotation or just a short-term relief before another correction?
Yeah, I think it's just a short term before another fraction. Yeah, because as it is right now, like I said, the market is literally bullish for me still, and the tariff and everything that happened in the market was just for a little while, and definitely the market ought to rebound. So, what we're having now is just for a temporary time, and I'm sure that the market will definitely restructure to the current, except we have the market shift down to the other side. That's the when we might probably say, okay, um, we are all going in short. But for now, I think I'm positive for the buy.
Sure. Thank you very much. And the last question. Are liquidation levels suggesting excessive leverage is creeping back in? And this question, let's hear from Parasifying. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, you are not here. So let's hear from Jay. Do you want to help him?
Yeah, sure. What was the question? Sorry.
Yeah, I will repeat. Are liquidation levels suggesting excessive leverage is creeping back in?
Mm, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know. From what I've seen here, it's still far actually. That's why, like I told you, it's been ranging. Uh, Actually, let me check where is the biggest liquidation here. I can see it. So the biggest liquidation, it's around 82, 82, 82K. So that was the biggest, but to go there, I think it's kind of impossible, guys. To be honest, I'm not trying to be cocky, but it's kind of impossible for now. But for next year, for when the bull run is over, yes, it's easy to go there. But right now, as long we are still above 82, 175, we're still fine. I'm gonna show you so you guys can see what I see. I share my screen, please. So I'm not. I prefer you guys see my screen so I can tell you guys easily rather than talk. Miles, help me. Thank you so much, Miles. Okay, so this is weekly chart. Okay, so when you see big fat yellow, that's the highest liquidation. So if you ask me, like, so this is 82, 54. Do we got any above? On the small time frame, we just gonna straight jump to the 4 hours. So do we got any above here? Yeah, one. We also got a lot. And the nearest is only 105, 906. So that's why like I told you guys, let's see if we can bounce from New York session or Sydney or the Tokyo in the morning, because this is what I saw, guys. This is just small price volumes, but this yellow is the big fat volume, and we got no more, guys. We got no more. After this, we got no more. See, all we got is above. See, big fat blue, big fat gold. Gold is the biggest one. Gold is the biggest liquidity. So if you ask me, like, after this, we might came for this area. It's food, guys. It's food. Remember, guys, the market is always came for the food, because without food, there is no profit. There is no one. There is no one to lose. There is no one to profit. So this is all the stop loss that people been taking. This is all the stop loss. All right, Nora. Cheers.
Yeah, great. Thanks for Jay, and we have a very potential guest here. Yeah, and well, that's all for today, guys. And yeah, thank you for all joining us today. I bet today's live stream is very important for our audience under this market. Be sure to keep an eye on CoinW and our esteemed guests. Follow their Twitter account as they will share valuable insights on the world of crypto. Stay safe and take care about your spot. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you, guys. See you next time.